It's just coming up to 5 minutes past 9. You're watching BBC Breakfast. Now, she's won more Grammys than any other singer in history and can count Adele as a huge fan too, and is responsible for bringing bluegrass country music into the mainstream.
But it's been 17 years since the American singer Alison Krauss released a solo album. She's been inspired by the music of her parents' youth and chosen a collection of classic 50s and 60s tracks to cover. Alison's here with us this morning. Morning to you.
How are you?
17 years. That's a long time.
Yeah, I didn't realise it'd been that long.
Just went like that?
It did. It moved fast.
We'll have a chat in a moment. Let's first have a look at some of the music you've done over the years.
Used to laugh at all those songs about the rambling life, the night so long and moony. But I hate.
Oh, well, it's Alison, as well as seeing your fab music, there's some amazing statistics there just about how much you've achieved over the years. I mean, what's it feel like when you watch that back?
Oh, well, you know, watching some of it's a little scary just because it is scary. And you see one eye going over here and one eye going over here. But, no, I mean, it's been a very interesting career. I've had a really good time, and glad that this has ended up being such a big part of my life. I've enjoyed it tremendously.
Yeah.
And the new album is a chance for you. You've sort of picked out some of your favourite songs, or some of the ones you feel most sort of fond of. Some of them from quite a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, there's the title track, Windy City, is a song that the Osborne brothers recorded in the 70s, and it was the first song I heard when I met the Cox family. They sang that song. There's things from my past and favorite songs of Buddy Cannon's, who produced it. And it was a lot of fun, very different than what I've done in the past. You have orchestra and pedal steel. I always play with a dobro, Jerry Douglas, but this is pedal steel, and it's just a different kind of record for me. It's been a lot of fun.
And Charlie mentioned at the beginning there about it being 17 years since your last solo album. What made you want to do it now?
You know, I like to do whatever I'm inspired to do, and I like to be, you know, truthful. I can't really contrive something and feel natural, and it was just time. I met Buddy Cannon years ago and worked for him through the years, and really wanted to make a record with him, and so followed through that. It's you know, kind of hard to explain you know, inspiration in some kind of term that's not kind of cosmic in a little bit, you know, kind of a weird way. So.
Yeah.
But it's funny, isn't it? Because clearly artists get inspiration from different other artists as well. And I was looking at the comments from Adele, and she was on tour in America, wasn't she? I think she was in Minnesota, and she was talking to her audience in Minnesota, and she said, I've got the quote here, she said, about you, I'm obsessed with her. Not like a stalker, but almost. I mean, it must be. Have you met Adele?
I have, yeah.
Have you sung? Have you sung with her?
I've never sang with her, no.
Okay.
But I had been getting messages from people from all over the country that she had talked about us in her show, and it was really, really endearing and very sweet. And then when she came through Nashville, I went and saw her play, and she was adorable. And
how was that? How was the meeting?
She was amazing and just really kind and generous, and it was quite a compliment.
Yeah.
Is there a possibility that two of you might sing together? I mean, I know you've collaborated with a lot of artists from different kind of genres of music. So might that be? Is that something that might happen?
Oh, I don't know. We didn't talk about it. She was too busy being charming.
Mm-hmm. I bet she'll be on the phone now if she sees this interview. As well, you know, you started so young, didn't you, in your career? You started at the age of 16. We saw a clip of you from back then. I mean, and we often only see the glamorous side of your life, but I bet there's a lot of hard work going into what you're doing, and a lot of challenges as well as a singer. Yeah,
there's not too much glamorous part of it, I suppose. You know, a shower and fixing your hair is about as glamorous as it gets. But no, I mean, there's, you know, I've had some vocal problems through the years, and that's not so much fun. And you know, sleeping on the floor of a van, those were the good old days, you know. It was. It's been a very interesting life. You meet a lot of people and travel a lot of places. And
indeed, the vocal problems you talked about. Adele also had problems herself, didn't she?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, she had to have surgery on her throat problems. I think we're going to see now one of the songs from the new album, "Losing You." So let's have a look at that.
Don't sigh for me.
Alison, some people over here in the UK think that the country music, bluegrass music, can sometimes have slightly gloomy subject matters. And I have to say, I did look through the album. The titles of the albums tell a bit of a tale. That's I'm Losing You. Track 2, It's Goodbye and So Long. I've Never Cared For You. Poison Love. All Alone I Am. And You Don't Know Me. Sometimes there is a kind of melancholy feel to some of that music, isn't there?
Yes, there is. When you read all the titles back to back, it really does sound gloomy.
Yeah.
But I feel like the melodies and the way the whole record feels, it's probably more up than I remember any of our records being. I don't notice the sadness.
No, but I mean, the point is they speak to people, don't they? That's the thing.
Yeah, I think it does. I always like that message of longing and heartbreak. That it's something that is truthful.
And now you have done another solo album. What's next for you, do you think?
Oh, I've got some things I'd like to do. We'd love to do another band record with Union Station. I've got a folder full of things that are some great songs sitting behind my desk. I say it sits there like a spider.
And is it kind of you mentioned, you know, working with your band again, and this is a solo enterprise. Does it feel very different doing stuff on your own? Or I mean, there must be a different feel to being in a band and going out on tour and then doing your own thing as you are now.
Yeah, there's a different feel, but you know, most of the guys played on it anyway, and but you know, it's really about inspiration and doing what you're inspired to do.
And I know you're inspired. That's Robert Plant. We can see who you worked with quite extensively, didn't you?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was a lot of fun. He is such a joy and a generous person, and really lights up the room when he comes in. He was a lot of fun.
Alison, lovely to see you. I noticed you've got your gloves on. You're feeling the cold, aren't you?
I'm freezing. Yeah.
I know what you mean.
It's quite cold in the studio.
Freezing all the time.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. Alison's album is Windy City.
Yes, now that's all from us today. We're back.